Hey, thanks guys for stopping back at Hudson Garage. And I got an invite from my friend Kyle to go to an event that I always wanted to go to, LS Fest, and we went and we had a good time. And let me share it with you.
Yeah, well, first thing we see when we come in is they're lining up to drag race here. Those are the staging lanes. They're getting ready. They've already prepped the track, so they'll be going here pretty soon. It'll be fun to see some of that happen. Seeing some cool guy stuff here right off the bat. Pretty neat air ride. It's like 60-70 power. We got a beautiful square body, really straight, clean, super long travel suspension next to looks like a CJ2A. Very cool. This is a very strong trend with beautiful mid-year Corvettes. They upgrade the suspension and they do the LS swaps, and you get the best of both worlds. I don't want to say it twice, maybe I've said it before, but you get the drivability of the newer motor and stuff, which you could, you can maintain an old motor and do just fine. It's just a really nice setup, a lot of power and the classic styling. They're doing timed slalom events here, and this looks like a serious contender. Kyle, look at the width of the wheels and tires on this thing.
Oh, how fast are
they? Yeah. Serious handling contender. And then look down there, the little, is it Mazdas? Corvettes are naturals for this time slalom stuff. But check these out. Little pocket rockets, LS cars. The owner's not around to ask about it, but that's cool. They're all getting ready, so I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to make a point of, at least to me, unusual cars. This little Nissan is alright. I dig it. They're all here for that. This part of the show is all about the time slalom. Little Pontiac, I think they call them Skylines. The 68 Camaro. We're gonna watch some of these run here in a little bit. We'll watch a couple of these run and see what they do. Here goes the Camaro. really cool little driver quality, not rusty, little square with a little turbo LS under the hood. You never know it. Very, very, very slick. So they got a little bit of everything here, and one of the things they're doing is drift stuff. And I see this little Mazda, and it looks like it's all business, to the point where it's rubbed a hole in the fender on her getting around. Look at that crazy front end alignment for drifting. But this is why I walked over here. We'll try and get some shots of these running later. I'll shut this jacket before too long. Some more drift stuff. And I'm old, so I remember what these are. The paint, it's a Monza, Chevy Monza. And they had a model called a Monza Mirage, and the red, white, and blue on top is kind of an homage to that. But they had these are like legit racing flares, but the factory car had like some poser flares on it. But you don't see a lot of Monzas anywhere ever. Pretty cool. So I said I'd record when I saw something unusual. I'd say that qualifies. Just your typical everyday bug with the LS hanging out of the back. And then turn around. Sure, why not? A Gremlin. Serious twin turbo LS. Nuts. Really fun little 55 black Chevy here, and they kind of disguise the LS in this thing, make it look a little more like a old school small block. But man, I'd drive the heck out of that, wouldn't you?
Right, just see what kind of response you get.
This beautiful Woody stopped me in my tracks here. Unbelievably nice.
Okay.
The dashboard, beautiful.
Double breakout finish. Find the win light 994.
Says it's a 52 Woody.
Try to take it down, just make it work.
Boy, just talk about nice straight clean.
Take forward short wide.
Car from
So my buddy's telling me this is one of the prop cars from Talladega Nights. Pretty cool to see it out here. Square bodies are in force out here, and here's a neat little step side in front of the Holly booth.
By 11, 10,000 of a second. A matter of about Casey Martin.
So we're at the Scoggins Dickey Chevy booth, and they got a couple of strong late model Camaros here. They're also a place where you can buy crate motors. They're big on the crate motors. Pretty nice display over here. Twin turbo, little motor ready for some action, ready for some trouble. They got a nice serpentine belt setup they sell. Some people say the LS motors are ugly, whatever. There's ways to dress them up. If you don't like that, that's fine too. But I like that for like a nostalgic car where, you know, you don't want it to scream LS when you open the hood. I like that idea. It's an older idea now. I'm very late to the LS party, but I'm glad I came. Walking past Jed's booth here. That's one idea for an RX-7. Walking past the Jegs booth here, I saw this RX-7. Wow. Twin turbo. '67 Camaro, real nice clean LS install. I say clutch master cylinder. Full cage. Oh yeah. Lingenfelter Racing's been around a long time. They sell a lot of crate engines, a lot of high horsepower crate engines.
Brad on the other side. I'm gonna go to the other side.
The 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air Gasser 950.
Look at this.
That's what he's looking for, and so is Frankie Morris, the 1967 Camaro Super Sport.
An old Harvester crew cab just slammed on the ground with the patina thing. And behind that, Poppy's Patina, they obviously sell a lot of patina products. They've done up their RV to look heavily patinaed. It's pretty unusual. Let's see what the inside of this crew cab looks like.
This ought to be a marker.
He's got wrenches for controls. Really nice, clean interior. It's got a Jameson whiskey call out on the door. And then behind it, it's a drift car. It's a Pacer drift car, and I think I've seen this on Vice Grip Garage. Yeah, there it is, vicegripgarage.com. Yeah, watch Vice Grip on this episode. He borrows this car and he goes take a young lady for a ride, but it didn't turn out too well. But they blew up the motor in this one, but I'm sure they repaired it by now. But yeah, it still shows damage where they wrecked it during that episode. There's oil all over the windshield. They might have blew it up again.
So as we walked past the Devon-built booth, we ran upon this beautiful black supercharged Cadillac coupe, and my friend Kyle that I was with knows these guys pretty well, and Brad, the company owner, was really nice to us. Unfortunately, the audio that went along with the little interview got corrupted by some copyright music blaring from the booth next door. So Devon has a really interesting company out of Michigan. You might want to check it out. But they were super nice to us, and the car is killer. Thanks.
I met Brad from Devon Performance while I'm waiting to talk to him. I saw his Jeep up there on the trailer, and so it's set up pretty nice. That armor lift, looks like just a nice usable unit. He's got a killer carrier too. It's an old fire truck cut down. It's an old fire truck cut down and made into a hauler. It's a very cool use for an old fire truck.
Should have it running about.
Also, while we're here, somebody threw together this little bicycle-based little wannabe board racer run around thing. It looks pretty fun. Saw this neat square body Chevy sitting over here. There's just stuff everywhere. You don't have to look too far, but the color on this thing, I'm digging. Pretty nice tow vehicle too, by the way. But yeah, I like it. There's a car raffle going on here for this this white and black 56 Chevy. Yeah, it'd be crazy if somebody won something like that and had something fun to drive for cheap. I'm never that lucky, but good luck to whoever's bidding on that. I like it. Stopped to look at this sweet little 58 Delray Chevrolet. It's got a big block Chevy in it. Nice clean car. Torque thrust wheels maybe. American Racing. I like it. Walking past the Falcon Tire booth and got the Z car here. It's got LS stuff all over. He doesn't have the hood open, but you gotta assume. But boy, oh boy, does that look like fun. This thing is real aggressive, really loud, and really cool. He calls it Mississippi Queen. Got the old fighter. I think I'm looking at a Holden Ute. I'm not sure. I just don't know the Australian stuff. Huh? Yeah. Right-hand drive. Very cool. And then next to it, got a little Honda that's had a heart transplant. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Two very unusual cars right here.
Johnson out of Robertsville, another Alabama guy. 1980 Malibu, Budweiser side. I'm going to see where they stack up. In control. How about a 498?
So my GoPro died, but I was wondering why this snowcat was here. And then I saw this.
In the round of three.
I mean, if you're gonna have a snowcat, you might as well have a badass snowcat. Pretty cool. We're wrapping up here at LS Fest. I'm glad that we came. It's been going on a long time. I'm really late to the LS party, but I love them. I love the idea. I love the swap. I know why people do it. And it was a blast. We saw the drag racing. We saw a lot of the events that were going on. And you're never going to see everything. And we were here on the last day of the event because that's what work allowed for time-wise. But anyway, thank you for watching. Something different. Thanks again.